or just drop the game altogether, y'all got it.
I mean, you see the characters that are on screen. I don't know if they haven't gone crazy, but
I see
they're
one
still
of them.
with it.
I see Duck Hunt Dog, and I get scared thinking about this character, man. I think about the things that Fawn can do. Like, whenever Fawn tweets about this character, I'm just like, yo, why? Stop that. I'm scared. I'm shook. I don't want to see any more of this. They're crazy. They're already got 43% off of 2 moves.
Duck Hunt Dog gets to deal damage. You give them any room to play, Duck Hunt Dog is able to control a ton of space and just force out the worst of buttons from any character in the cast. But this is Wolf we're talking about. This is a character where you give him just a little bit of room. There's a lot of damage on the board. And in the hands of a player like Jakal, that little bit is going to go a long way because great stage positioning is all Jakal needs to be able to take that stock. But Fawn is not going to make it easy for them.
Oh, and Fawn trying to find that back throw there to set Jakal up for a ledge trap position. Jakal force getting back in here, trying to reset. Well, again, just running straight up and finding that forward throw. Oh, he's playing confident right now. I heard yesterday, like, players are walking and they're not running. He sped walked to that shield. He took a glance across the room. He said, you know what, I'm getting my forward throw, bro. You're getting a little too comfortable throwing out that clay pigeon, and I'm having absolutely none of that garbage.
But like a player's sense of confidence needs to come through in the buttons they press. I feel like that's just a tantamount aspect of play in any game you're playing, let alone Smash. And when it comes to a character like Wolf, you don't have as many fancy tools as Duck Hunt Dog. You don't have fancy combos. You don't have anything particularly absurd. You got big damage, and you've got some honest buttons. Work with what you got. And Jakal's going to have to work just a little bit harder to take off this very, very heavily reddened stock that Fawn is working with at 173.
Well, even with that back throw is going to take the stock there, however. Jakal finding that, again, just staying close to the ground, staying those, nothing too crazy instead of running into those big aerial combos, saying, you know what, if I just stick close to the ground here and avoid that, I know exactly what I'm getting into. That gunman's going to be sitting up here a lot. That can coming through here, so just staying around that platform, sitting in his home, instead finding that up smash out of shield, and already 49%. Like you said, nothing too crazy, but my God, does this character get the job done? Damage is damage. As long as the number goes up, I don't care how you do it.
Line go up. Happy brain. Yum.
Back air go boom. Me big smile. I love Wolf.
Meanwhile, Fawn's got a whole array of pressure, whether it's close, mid, long range. They just need that little bit of time to actually get it set up. Clay pigeon chains, getting it going out, and the very last hit of up air secures the stock. And it's a little bit healthier than we were working with on that first stock. So this could be a very dangerous lead for Fawn to maintain.
Ooh. Back throw into the can, finding that normal damage there. Dash attack out of the corner now. Jakal looking for this opening here. Nice clay pigeon, the double clay pigeon. The Klon Classic, the Squibble. Okay, getting a little too crazy with the 4th clay pigeon.
After a certain percent, you can only get away with it for so long, especially if your opponent's like actively trying to SDI those hits. But still, that's plenty of damage done while Fawn was still on borrowed time.
Fantastic job. Now Fawn finding that back from the can again. Almost finding that up air, the classic. Not closing it out just yet. Now Jakal struggling to find an opening here right now because you're going to have so much damage against a character like Duck Hunt that can, and those throws will be doing so much to you. Fawn looking to find that Nair. It's a get off me tool. Now the dash attack, the Wolf Classic. Oh, yes, opting for that reflector to avoid that shot from the gunman. But at 132, yeah, those Duck Hunt kill confirms are going to be coming for you any day now. You've got to be careful and play this one close to the ground.
There's just so much that Duck Hunt can kill with at this point.
I'm scared. Oh.
Forward tilt. Yeah, I could have been a little bit better, but Jakal's staying alive.
Ooh. SDI in that can. Jakal looking for a landing here, 168%. Trying to get back into this, but Fawn doing a fantastic job of setting up those projectiles.
That one's doing it.
No, it isn't. Oh my God. Okay, but that most definitely is. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Can was put in a really bad spot for Jakal.
Ooh. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, Wolf doesn't necessarily have a big option to get rid of those. Like, he has F-Tilt, right, at the mid-range. Mid-range, he's fine. F-Tilt, the laser can get rid of the gunman. But once you're in that disadvantage, once you're at the long range, you can get punished for gun so much. You can get punished for that F-Tilt so much. He knows he's not going to throw out all willy-nilly because the second you throw out that unsafe move, here comes a big punish from Fawn, and they're going to be taking that first game in stride.
Bringing it back to small battlefield, I think a very good decision. Just have to be mindful of like where you're fighting duck on dog. The fact that Fawn has been consistently playing outwards from the corner has given them so much room to be able to control, whether it's the gunman, whether it's clay pigeon, whether it's the dog and duck themselves being able to space with aerials really well, and just having commanding control of the platforms has just made it so it's such a bloody bout anytime you get to play. But loving the check on the tech there. All right.
That's the
Fawn's gotta hold it.
That's the Fusion Winners round 3, bro. that's the one where I'm playing around a little bit, but once in a while I'll find an actual scenario for that. And of course, taking that stock early off of duck on dog is going to be doing you many favors. Now Jakal looking for even more of an opening, 38% on Fawn. Yeah, this is the thing they really struggle with. Once they're in that disadvantage state, fighting those setups with duck on is a lot harder. And once you're in that disadvantage state too, that recovery with no hitbox on it is going to be really, really hard to come back from the ledge, especially against a character like Wolf.
Fawn does do a good job of being able to lead their recovery with the can, though. So it's not entirely free. And speaking of, can causing the reversal. And a quick shot from the gunman coming around.
Drop down shooter, dropping under the ledge. Nice follow up there. Now Fawn trying to get back into this game. 104%. Weak hit to the back air, of course, not closing it out. Calling out that jump there with the laser again. Ooh, the reversal there from the can. Very nice angle for Fawn.
That's what I mean.
These tools are going to be doing you a lot of favors. And the gunshot's going through the grab? That was crazy.
Yeah, you get those little hits.
Uh-oh.
A little bit of hesitation. I actually really like that from Fawn because it just allows them to just cement their stage control. Unfortunately, Jakal is just going to brute force right on through. All things considered, even game.
Yeah, very even.
Very tense, but even game.
Oh, getting hauled with the can again, of course, sitting back on the stage. Forward throw, but not missing the can just barely.
That timing is tough.
Oh, that's going to be a great trade for Fawn there. Dude, I love that. It's like reminiscent. Oh, okay.
Yo, Jakal taking advantage of the can, too. Oh, we love it.
All right. Jakal got it. Like, you know what? I can do that, too. Duh. Grabbing you, throwing you into the can. Now we've got even percentage on this final stock, 0% from both these players. Jakal looking for a laser here. Nice back throw into can again. Fawn finding these so consistently. It's my favorite thing, too. When you have these crazy little combos, you find them so often. That's so scary. Like, no, you're not going to land that one in the match. You're going to find that every stock.
Yeah, no, it's masterful awareness from Fawn. I feel like one of the things people don't realize about the can is that once it's set going in a direction, that's where it's flying when it gets hit, regardless if it's back air in the situation where Fawn will often set that up to fly. And so you'll often see them be able to set up for these very creative combos just because they're aware of where that can was last going, the direction it's flying. And while I don't know if Jakal is conscious about it, it does seem like they are aware of where the can is sending them. So these little shenanigans that Jakal's able to set up with the can when they do get the free hit of their own, it's very nice. Jakal can have a little shenanigan. That's a treat.
You get to play around. You get to have some fun. Oh! Avoiding that up air with the air dodge. Very good stuff. And catching the roll in with the up smash. God! That was crazy. That was uncalled for.
What are you rolling for?
Fawn